last subject of the day, I promise. See, I'm here to introduce the monster slash demon and devil that Victor had created in the book Frankenstein by Mary Shelley.
Morning.
Morning. You're not very pretty.
No, neither was most parents, as I can see, as probably were yours.
No, they weren't. I was a little screwed. Okay, so I've heard you called several names in this book, and none of them which have been very nice. What do you prefer as a name?
My real name's Jim, but most people call me Jim.
Okay. Well, Jim. See, okay, so when you were built and you actually had come to life and you ran away from home, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's about just your average morning. The sun was up, about a good 45 with a little bit of wind chill on it, just about 15 mile an hour wind.
Mm-hmm.
So, come to life, I was blind. I was not conscious. I was a little bit weary where I was at. Well, first human, is what I think is what they call you guys. First human that I saw took a look at me with fear in his eyes, ran. And I don't know what to think. I mean, that's my first encounter. When a baby cub's born, the mom don't run from it. So I started wandering along, and I got the urge to eat something. I wasn't sure what to eat, so I saw that there was some woolly-looking animals, which I learned later was sheep. I ran one down. I smashed his head in with a rock, and I ate it raw. The meat was still warm because it was such a fresh kill. After that, I went into the cottage where the sheep farmer lived, and he just came back from getting sheep out of the fence. And anyway, he took one look at me, and he ran. And ever since then, I could tell there was something about me that wasn't 100%. So I could tell, I never got to look in the mirror when I was young, but I could tell I wasn't the most handsome thing in the world. And so I started going, and I saw another cottage, but I thought, don't go in yet. Maybe if I learned their language, learn their actions, that I could talk to them, and they could actually deal with me and not think I'm just such a monster. So I studied them for about a year. I learned their language of English. Well, anyway, they all went, except for the old man. They all went somewhere. They all went out and did the chores one day, and I thought I'd go confront the old man. I knew the old man was blind. So then I knew he could not judge me on my look at my inside, my soul. So for a while I was talking to him, and he couldn't tell. He talked to me just like I was another human being. Well, anyway, the family came in, and with the hooping and hollering they did once they saw me, they was gone. Oh man, I was mad. Burnt the whole cottage down, and ever since then I ain't liked them humans. Dirty, wrinkly mutts. So I went up in the mountains and found my creator.
Okay. And the reason that you actually found your creator is because your creator came looking for you. He came, and after you went down and killed his brother and framed Justine for it? I don't understand that. Tell me a little bit why you did that.
Do you understand the theory that the Chinese have used an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth?
Yes.
Well, what happened is he created my eye, created all my teeth, and then he abandoned me, which really killed my soul. It killed all the living fire that was inside of me. My internal flame, dead. So you know what? I thought, let's put a little bit of water on his internal flame. Make it smolder. Make it push. Make it try to keep that flame. So you know what I did? Little William was running around in the woods. I caught him. I was just going to talk to him, but I ended up choking him. And he died. Well, I took that locket of Williams, and anyway, I put it on Justine, which framed her. They went to trial, and she was hung. I also killed a dear friend, Clearval, and Elizabeth, with a little bit of remorse, but not really.
And you killed one more person too. And what was the reason behind that?
Well, revenge is a dish best served cold. That's why I did most of my killings in the winter months. Mainly because it preserved the body, so they so Victor could see the look on their face that they died, just like the look of fear that I had the look of fear that he had when he saw me the first time. I want him to know that feeling.
And so, did you kill his father, the last victim, because he abandoned you, and you didn't have anybody to take care of you? So you killed his father so that he would have that same pain inside of him that you did.
I want him to feel like there was no leader to follow. I want him to feel like, just like every sheep, every mother and father cub, their little cub looks after them to teach them the way of the wild. I myself could not have the luxury of anybody to teach me the way. I want him to know that pain of not being like, or not having that father figure that I wish I had.
Okay, well, Jim, it's been a nice time talking to you. We're running out of time, so we're going to be done with the show for today and maybe have you back a different time.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Kind of made me mad. Where's your wife live?
Thank you.
Thank you. Alright. Adios.